Welcome to our new series, The Market Chef. We're here today in the County Supplies kitchen. We've got Chef Ryan come down. He's going to be cooking up some great dishes for us. We're going to be using some local produce, some European produce. Chef Ryan, thanks for coming down.
Thanks for the great intro, Rob. That's true. So we've got some great ingredients that we're going to be cooking up with the king of Covent Garden Market, Rob Horan himself, and his amazing team at County Supplies. Let's get cooking. So guys, it's autumn, the chill is in the air, and for chefs like me, I just want sugar, I want that sweetness. It's great for roasting, cooking techniques, and all of that beautiful stuff. We've got some amazing products here. Rob, what is so special about this incredible box of squash we've got here?
These squashes, Ryan, Bedlam Farms, fully organic, 4 generations of British farming.
Wow.
These guys started as asparagus growers. They're now growing rhubarb, globe artichokes. They're just an amazing grower that we love to have in the County Supplies warehouse at this time of year.
Okay, Rob, so loads of great information there, but why are these Bedlam squashes so special?
Well, at Bedlam, Ryan, they're precious about the soil and how they grow the products in the soil. And if they get the soil right, then they don't have to use any pesticides, which makes these products fully organic. And that is what Bedlam pride themselves on.
And for me, that's incredible, because that's going straight into the flavour, of course.
Definitely. Right, chef, ready for the test?
I'm ready.
That's what we got. Right, how's your knowledge?
I think I'm going to absolutely
Go on,
nail
I'll let
this,
you
mate.
give it a go. No,
So,
you see how you go.
first things first. Strange one. Obviously don't know that one. I think I know this one. Is this spaghetti?
No, chef.
Is it potato?
It is potato.
Yes, baked potato.
Baked potato, you got it.
Now I always get this bad boy mixed up, and I shouldn't, because it's absolutely incredible. The flesh in this is unreal. Crown Prince?
You got it.
Nailed it. And this one, I haven't a clue, mate. Go on.
Come on.
How did I do?
Look at it. You got a star, look. Star.
There's nothing like
Hey.
a star. Come on.
So Ryan, this is your table star. Another one of Bedlam's famous squashes.
Obviously, because it's the star of the table.
And it's on the table. There you go, table star, Turk's turban, baked potato. Ryan,
Crown Prince.
you got it.
Got it.
Well done. Right. First dish in the county kitchen.
Yeah.
I'm starving. Squashes. What are you going to cook me?
No pressure then. Well, you say you're starving. I've got a beautiful Pappardelle dish, mate.
Oh, pasta. Love a pasta.
Straight away, big letdown. Pasta, but not quite pasta. We're going to be making some Pappardelle, these beautiful variated squashes. We're going to shave them down. We're going to put them in the mighty, mighty bracket of the Scottish girolles with a rosemary butter sauce. It's going to be absolutely incredible.
I'm starving. Let's get cooking, right?
Right guys, so here we go, the incredible dish that we talked about. We've got Bedlam squash Pappardelle. So let's start by talking through a few of these amazing ingredients. So obviously we've got the star of the show, Bedlam squashes, nice variety here. Some cornflowers, another star of the show, the Scottish girolle, absolutely beautiful at the minute. We've got some rosemary, really robust and savoury, bounces with the sweetness of the squash. Some Italian hard cheese, we've got Parmesan in this case, English butter, some crispy sage and some olive oil. Now it's time to start cooking. So talking about the squashes, the variety that I've used here, really, really important tip. We've got an onion squash here. I'm going to get tested on the names because I don't think I covered these little bad boys, but again, variety is key. And one thing to remember is if it's got a hard skin and you feel it and it's hard, that's how it's going to be on the palate. So you really want to give those a peel, looking something like this. And then if it looks something like this and you've got a soft feel to the squash, I call these petit pans, closer to a courgette. You can keep the skin on these and just shave around them. So guys, basically when it comes to cooking this dish, you want to be ready, have all the pieces to the puzzle raring to go. And with that, the Pappardelle, we need a rolling boil. That means, as you can see, nice steam coming off there, ready to go, ready to cook the pasta, or in this case, squash. And again, for the mushrooms and the sauce to finish, we need a beautiful pan. We have this little reference of blue smoke where it's nice and hot and you can just see a fine little smoke coming from the pan. You get a beautiful sear on your mushrooms. So next steps, onto the mushrooms. Really, really important, into a dry pan. Got lots of water in that mushroom. What happens is, if you're going to throw salt in there, salt being the abrasive, is going to pull the moisture out. You get a soggy mushroom, not what we're looking for. So you put it in a dry pan, they're going to toast. A little, tiny little flicker, nice little chefy knife flicker of oil. Not too much, because that will smoke. Mushrooms go into sear, and then the next step, we're going to go with the squash Pappardelle. Just like pasta, look at that. Throw it all over the worktop while you're at it as well. So basically now we've got the Pappardelle cooking in there, we've got these searing, and as you can see, overall, what we're looking for is a nice little toast. So much sugar in there as well, and sugar is flavor. So you really want to smoke those up a little bit. In with a little bit of rosemary. Rosemary is going to add a nice fragrance and a little bit of savouriness as well. Don't want to burn it, so this all happens very, very quickly. In with a nice knob of butter in true chef fashion. Loads of you guys looking now thinking that doesn't seem too much or maybe too little. Nice little sear on those mushrooms. Get this. The squash itself doesn't really take too much time. We're just looking to soften that up because we want a crunch in there, like that al dente pasta, really, really important. What's going to happen is we've got the fat in there, and when you make a mayonnaise, you've got a water and a fat. You bring them together, it gives a nice emulsion, and that's what we're trying to create here. So as you can see there, I've got a beautiful sear on there. I can smell the rosemary, starting to get a nice nutty flavour from the butter, slightly burning and giving a beurre noisette. All very, very important for the finished part of the dish. Now we've seared the mushrooms, a little sprinkle of salt, and then in we go with this lovely squash pappardelle. Nice little sizzle, that's good. Really doesn't take too long, the squash, especially if you're using the soft skin ones. That's going to continue cooking. Make sure you keep the heat up, little toss. Share it around the pan so it generates continued cooking. And then we're going to emulsify that sauce, like we said, with the Parmesan. Really nice. You're almost getting like that carbonara effect. Beurre noisette butter, the soft sweetness of the toasted mushrooms, texture from the squash coming through there. Lots of variety as well from those Bedlam squashes. Really, really delicious. Be really generous with the cheese as well. That's where the magic happens. Okay, so now that's all cooking. It's had a couple of minutes in the pan. Just want to emulsify all that up a little bit. We've got that butter in there as well and a little bit of the cooking water. Almost like a little squash stock that we've made there. So never diluting flavour, always adding. And just enough in there just to give a nice little emulsion of sauce. And then we finish with a little bit more butter just to cream the sauce up a little bit. And now I think we're ready to plate this incredible dish. Okay, so you just want to cause a little bit of height as well. So just like you would a pasta dish. Doesn't quite curl like pasta, but the texture is very similar. And then just tease it out a little bit of height, finishing with those beautiful mushrooms. Sits beautifully like a nice bowl of pasta as well, with the hard cheese, a few little wisps over the top. Try not to slice your hands off when you do this. Again, just adding a little bit of finishing seasoning to this. Lots of people add pepper to the dish, but we've got some savoury herbs in there, so I don't think it needs it in this case. So pop that there, some crispy sage to finish. And all I've done with this crispy sage is just pop it in a little bit of oil and crisp it beforehand. A little bit of olive oil just to finish. Immaculate. I mean, come on, I think looking at that, you could get away with saying that's a brilliant pasta dish. There we have it. Bedlam Farm, variety of squash pappardelle, Scottish girolles, savoury and beautiful herbs in the form of sage and rosemary, Italian hard cheese, and olive oil to finish. Right, come on, big man, tasting time. Grab yourselves a fork, get your chops in there.
Can't wait.
Nerve-wracking, nerve-wracking.
Wow.
You like it, don't you?
Wow. That is delicious.
Yeah, missing the pasta?
Pasta, it is pasta when you've got squashes.
Exactly. Any day of the week on that bad boy, right?
100%.
Mate, and not even a bit of pasta in sight. It's organic, it's quick, it's healthy, it's autumnal, it's full of flavour. Go and get your squash today and get cooking.